COVID Night Live with Rob Mosio, Ross Mielek, Marshall Malone, and our guest, Adam Madrid. Presented by Upside Down Creative Media.
Good night, everybody. Welcome back to COVID Night Live. I am your host for this beautiful show, COVID Night Live, which is currently streaming live from Jacksonville, Florida. With me is my co-host, Ross. And as you know from the previous episode, I am social media-less. Ross, I need you to keep me up to date with the current affair. Let's just jump right into this thing. Ross, what are 3 things I missed this past week in social media land?
Well, there's one thing that you missed this past week that is hitting people in their bellies everywhere.
Okay.
The company that produces Aunt Jemima syrup has decided to remove Aunt Jemima from the bottle.
Okay. All right. This is devastating because I am an Aunt Jemima fan, and it's the only syrup I get. But I understand with everything going on, we are deciding it's time to clean up the act a little bit, and Aunt Jemima's got to go. Is there any update on what we're looking, or what Aunt Jemima is going to be renamed?
I've heard through the syrup vine
Okay.
that there will be renaming it. I can't believe this used to be Aunt Jemima syrup.
Okay. It's good. That's a good catchy name. Geez, is Fabio going to be involved?
There's going to be a Fabio-like character, I believe.
Okay.
Promoted at first.
Fabio's face should just be on the bottle.
It should be.
Aunt
But
Fabio.
actually, I think it's actually Flava Flav that is going to be
Oh my God.
in place of Fabio.
Now I'm going to Publix first thing tomorrow morning for.
Me
I
too.
don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, I did kind of hear about that one. That one spread kind of like wildfire. I don't know if you could use that for syrup, but yeah, that's interesting. I get it. I'm very interested to see what they rename, because now also Uncle Ben's is going as well, right? Uncle Ben has gotten the boot.
Yes. Yep. And Mrs. Butterworth.
Mrs. Butterworth as well?
Yep. A strong competitor of Aunt Jemima.
Mrs. Butterworth's leaving too? Is that a jab?
Yep. No, that's not a joke, my friend. Mrs. Butterworth is on her way out.
Well, rest in peace. It was fun. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go on to the second story. What do we got?
Second story we got is Chuba Hubbard and Mike Gundy.
Yes, from Oklahoma State. I'm a big sports guy, so I am well aware of this one. I kind of go on, because I don't know what social media is talking about. I only have my own take on it. What do you got for me, Ross?
Well, apparently Chuba Hubbard had some issues with Mike Gundy wearing
Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard. I'm sorry. Had a issue with him wearing a shirt, and they have apparently settled their differences by talking face to face instead of over social media.
Yes, and that's kind of the point I would like to make about it, because that's mine. 2 grown men were able to resolve a situation. Some people say one or the other shouldn't apologize, but they were both men about the situation. If 2 people can do this, the world can do this. All it takes is a start, right? Isn't that all it takes is a start or a spark? Like we can make this happen, people. Chuba Hubbard, Coach Gundy, Oklahoma State, come into agreement, both saying or both being men about it, and moving on. Why can't we do it? This can happen. This is proof that we can make amends. and make this world a better place. Let's. Anything else you want to add to that? Was there anything I missed? I mean, that's just more or less my 2 cents.
No, that's about it.
Okay, awesome. Let's go into that third story. So far, third story. What do we got?
Third story actually involves you. I saw you on a commercial recently.
Yeah. Go ahead. Dive into it. I really kind of have no response. Kind of ashamed of myself here.
But I'm just going to let Marshall play the tape so it kind of speaks for itself.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility for every unchecked moment.
For every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or small.
From this day forward, I will never shoot a black character in Grand Theft Auto ever again.
I take responsibility. Black people are being slaughtered in the streets.
We are done watching them die.
As a matter of fact, the only characters I will shoot are cop characters.
I will no longer allow racist, hurtful words, jokes, stereotypes, no matter how big or small, to be uttered in my presence.
I will no longer allow a standing police officer in GTA. And not only will I shoot these characters, these pigs, but I will continue to shoot these cop characters as their dead, frailing bodies are laying sprawled out on the streets. Living in a 64-bit game isn't and shouldn't be a death sentence. I stand for hate against cops, in cop characters in GTA.
Oh man. All right. Well, sometimes we make mistakes, and that was kind of a big one. But with that, guys, like I said, mistakes, bringing that up, I forgot to introduce our guest, our special guest that we have today. Adam Madrid, co-creator of LOL Jax, is with us. Adam, how are we doing today?
Doing good. Good. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for being on. Before we dive into this and get to the hard-hitting questions, because that's what we do here.
Absolutely.
Did you take your temperature today, and have you been diagnosed with COVID yet?
Actually did a test last week, and I unfortunately came back negative. So, I did not get COVID. So
well, that is good. That's a good thing. Good. So, Adam, I do apologize again for not bringing you up at the beginning of the show. We make mistakes here. It's live. This is what we do. In 280 or less characters, tell me all about yourself. I will be counting.
All right. 200. I am Adam Madrid, filmmaker, co-creator of LOL Jax Film Festival, and city producer of Jacksonville 48-Hour Film Project. How good am I doing right now?
That's pretty good. I believe that would be considered a bio.
Yeah.
Share something with me about your passion for video.
I enjoy making people laugh.
Okay.
And I like to do that with the big crowd. So that's
cool. All right. Let's go from the very, very beginning. You like making people laugh. We know that. What got you into wanting to make people laugh? What moment in your time, your life, that you're just like, okay, this is it. This is what I want to do.
It was in high school. I won first place in my talent show for doing stand-up, and it was my first and only time I ever did it. And I won, and I was like, and that's what it's. My stand-up act was called One Night Stand. And
fun. Very good.
And I did it, killed it. I never did stand-up again. And I got the crowd. I got the reaction out of that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do movies. So I'm just gonna make movies. That's it.
Okay, all right. Can you remember a joke from your one night stand up? Is there anything that you can remember that you can feed us here?
I don't know if it was more a stand up or it was more just me doing impressions. So
all right, give me an impression.
I was doing TV evangelists. You know, the people that are asking people for money.
Yes,
you gotta believe. You know.
Okay.
You want me to get my car? You gotta pay me.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and people were I got people to like throw pennies at me and dimes and stuff. I got the crowd involved, so yeah. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. So there's your claim to fame: award-winning stand-up comedian, one and done.
One and done. That's it. Never again.
That's awesome. That's very awesome. All right. So, how long have you been here in Jacksonville?
Since I guess I moved from California here. I was a kid, little, and it was probably like 93.
Okay.
So then the Jaguars were started then, and so obviously became a big Jacksonville Jaguar fan. I was originally a 49er fan growing up in California, and
nice.
Do well till we die.
Cool. There we go. That's right. That's what we do. Very cool. All right. Awesome. So tell me, Marshall and I have been involved with the LOL Jax. So, we are familiar with it, which has been fantastic, by the way. You guys are doing a great job. Go ahead and tell us, for anybody that's just watching right now that doesn't know what's going on with LOL Jax, let's spill the beans about it. Tell Ross what LOL Jax is all about.
All right, Ross. Well, what it is we started this thing about 4 years ago. It's going to be our 4th year coming up on August 1st and 2nd. We're going to be doing LOL Jax Film Festival, which is a combination of local comedy shorts made by local filmmakers. We also have local stand-up comedians and local musicians. And like I said, we have a weekend of just fun, let loose. We've started our message from the get-go was, with all the drama that's going on in the world, it's okay to laugh. We always tell people, I know there's trouble in the world. There's, things that are happening on the news. Sometimes it's okay to just like laugh and let loose a little bit, at least for a weekend. And that's what we wanted to provide. So
that's awesome. And that was started again with you and your wife, Monique, correct?
That's correct. Yep. Monique Madrid.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys are doing a wonderful job. This will be the 4th year, correct?
The 4th year. It actually, and the idea was spawned because we went to an event called Jax Short Film Showcase. And it was Richard Kadai that he used to run it. And Monique was whispering right here, is like, do you ever think about running something like run like a festival or a comedy thing, whatever? I was like, I don't know, but then it was your movie that actually played that night was Jesse Higgins and His Inner Demons. And the crowd was just laughing, busting out. And I know that one was, I think it was the one that won Audience Choice. And that night I was just like, God, this would be a great idea. But I was running it through Richard first because this was a horror one that he just did. He did local short films, and then he did a horror showcase.
Horror?
Horror.
I'm just kidding. This is my prostitute, and this is a showcase. No, I'm kidding around.
Horror. Yeah. But no. And I was like, well, is he going to do a comedy one? So, because if he was going to do a comedy one, then we weren't going to do LOL Jax Film Festival. We like to do it so we don't step on people's toes either. We're doing stuff. So I asked him, and he's like, no, go ahead and do it. And from there, we started LOL Jax.
That's awesome. That's awesome. See, I am flattered. I am thankful. That's awesome. So you saw Jesse Higgins, and you're like, LOL Jax.
That was it. Boom. I was like, from the crowd reaction to you guys' movie,
it's wonderful.
It was a sold out crowd. Everyone was just like, I was like, this is what we need right here. We need people to just like let loose and laugh and have a good time while all of us are hanging out together. So
yeah, that's really awesome. I'm super happy. That sparked that idea. That's super great. Because I like what you were saying, and for people that really, I guess, aren't. Richard was doing a horror showcase of all these people putting in their films, and Marshall and I just decided to kind of make a mock horror documentary about a guy with an inner demon, and he's trying to live life. Yes, that's fantastic. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, awesome. So with that, we're in the LOL showcase. So here comes the hard-hitting questions. Remember, I said
I got some hard-hitting question. Marshall and I have a question.
Yes, what's that question?
For you, Mr. Adam. Where is our poster? Spotlight's on you, pal.
Yeah, so that poster.
Yeah.
Actually, it was great because it was crazy because we didn't know about the poster until we saw a video that was uploaded by Upside Down Creative Media.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, did they not get their poster? I'm just like, it's like what it is we offer a lot of cool things, incentives if you're selected as one of the films.
Sure, yeah. And go into that. And for somebody that's interested.
Yeah, one of the things is like when people are submitting, and we have your films on programs. We talk about it on like whenever we're on like any kind of news station or folio or whatever. And then also we want to give out posters too. And we want to have a red carpet. We want to have several people. We want to have after parties, all that stuff.
Sure.
But one of the cool things is we had posters. And then when we found out you guys didn't get your poster, they're like, your poster. I'm just like, oh, what? So
yeah,
so I have a surprise for you. So,
I
just want to let you know.
Holy crap!
So your poster is here.
There it is. Oh, there it is. Perfect.
So your poster is right here. So
yes.
So it'll be right here for you guys. We'll make sure to get that delivered for you ASAP. So
Adam, we greatly appreciate that. My prayers have been answered. That's fantastic. Adam, let me ask you. Let's do another hard hit question. Yes. I'm coming in like Muhammad Ali right now.
Let's go.
When you saw that video, and we can talk about it in depth, just be honest with us. What's the first thing that came to your mind when we're like the forgetful patriot? And spoiler alert for nobody's ever seen it. It's about a guy whose mother's birthday is on 9/11, and on 9/11/2001, when the planes hit the World Trade Center, he forgot to buy his mother a gift. What was your thoughts when you saw this being on the big screen?
Well, all right. So obviously, we have a committee that selects the films, and this was one of the films that we're just like, wow.
Yeah.
But this is what comedy needs. Like I said, because I think what it is you guys are pushing the envelope in regards to what can be talked about. Is that taboo? Is that too soon? Well, I mean, so it's like, one of those things. It's like, so I felt like what we do here locally here in Jacksonville, and we want to like push the envelope with comedy. It's comedy. We got to remember that, everyone. It's just like, like I said, a lot of people take offense to a lot of things nowadays. And when we saw that, we're just like, you know what? Let's do it. Because the year before there was a submission that was put in there for the deaf alcoholic that you guys did, and people were laughing, but they were just like, should I be laughing at this? So, and if you guys haven't seen that, please check that one out too on their website. They definitely have that up. That's another one. But so when that came out, on the big screen, people were just like, oh, but then you heard like laughing, but it was like one of those, I shouldn't laugh too loud at this, kind of thing. And
sure.
So when I saw the video after,
you're just like skating around, and then when I saw
the video, and then it goes, it's Clowntown, USA, and I'm the mayor. That was great, but the poster really stuck with me. Out of the whole video, the whole thing, I was like, why did they get their poster? Yeah, so that was great.
That's awesome. I'm so stoked that you have it, for real. It's that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, we appreciate it. And again, the LOL Jax thing has been fantastic. We're looking forward to the new one this year, the 4th year doing it. We're looking, talking about submitting something. Maybe we can, do something to help you guys out. But that's awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, the Forgetful Patriot. And yeah, spoiler alert on the deaf alcoholic. It's about an alcoholic who's deaf. But I don't ruin the joke. So check it out. It's really good.
Absolutely. But I did want to say though, people were asking us about, is it going to happen? Because there's been a lot of festivals that have been canceling, and because of COVID, and so we told people, we actually talked to Mosh, and it is at this point 50% capacity that like I said, they'll allow people to be in there. They'll have they'll ask everyone to have a mask on, and then they'll take everyone's temperature. So it's basically they're trying to do the safety guidelines as much as possible. So, and then of course the after party's upstairs, so everyone can mingle and talk with each other upstairs.
Hopefully, remember last time it rained?
Yeah, so hopefully that's it. If not, there's a big area on the second floor with dinosaurs. So I mean,
Hey,
you know,
I'll party with some dinos.
there you go.
That sounds like fun to me. Okay, you have any questions for me? I'm opening it up to you. I just hit you with some hard stuff.
Yeah.
What do
Okay.
you got? What do you got for me that maybe either I or Marshall or
Yes.
shoot?
When is this documentary going to be coming out? Falling Together. I mean, this is. I'm gonna get you straight with the question.
Okay, right in the gut.
Very talked about a lot in the Jacksonville film community, and so we want to know what is the update on Falling Together.
Okay. So long story short, Marshall and I have essentially established like 2 end dates, but things just kind of keep happening. For case in point, as we were talking about earlier, the whole SNL thing. Yes. A couple things around my life that had changed in different career paths. Wanted to be a rapist, and just looking to try to do a little bit of everything. I want to be multidimensional, similar to that of Frederick Durst. So we don't know. We like to believe it'd be the end of the year, but again, if things just keep kind of happening, we're letting it naturally happen. We're not forcing anything into this documentary. We want this to just be chock full of just really good material, and it keeps happening. So we're pretty ecstatic about it. But I promise you will be one of the first ones to know. Hey, it's on.
And how excited were you when Fred Durst mentioned you guys?
I can't even describe what Mr. Biscuit himself, what that felt like when we saw the 2 little golden flashes on Instagram on one of our posts, even saying I see 2 bright shining stars, which I think were things that were muttered out of my mouth in an old video of ours. But pretty awesome, pretty cool. It's cool at any time, any point in time to be recognized, and that's the one thing with LOL Jax that Marshall and I really both really like when we enjoy when we first won the first one, when we won doing the Real Reality. I remember I had left thinking, all right, I got to take a crap, but at the same time, there were some really good films in there, Sangria Run. And I remember just sitting there and leaving, and then Marshall texts me, and he's like, we won. I'm like, no way. And got off the bathroom. I'm pretty sure I didn't even wipe. And I ran there as fast as I possibly could, and just walking in, and people were like, hey, that was really awesome. Blah, blah, blah. And just kind of getting that the camaraderie of, positive, people thought it was funny. A lot of stuff Marshall and I have put together, even similar to that of the Forgetful Patriot, where like a lot of people are not going to get this. And the Real Reality was kind of a slam dunk because we had such a great joke the entire time, which was going to lead to, the cancellation of the show of, live dating. I can't even remember the show. I do apologize, but it was cool to hear people laugh at it. Undateable Live, thank you. And it was cool for people to get it. And I even believe is it Jen, the comedian that does the show? Jen Weeks. Okay, awesome. I remember her saying, I felt disappointed that the show had been canceled, and we're like, yeah, us too. But that was the joke, and that was cool. It was cool to kind of to relay the same kind of feelings that people were getting, and it's super good feeling. Same thing like you were saying with I wasn't there for that, but Marshall had filmed the audience reaction to Jesse Higgins, which was a simple idea. Marshall had brought up somebody with the what's the term for it? Gosh dang it. Where people send you letters and everything. I'm trying to think of what the heck the term's for.
Fan mail?
What'd you say?
Fan mail?
No, not we don't get fan mail. We get fan hate or hate texts or comments. Anyway, it was a simple idea that essentially evolved into the idea of this guy, Illuminati. So, simple idea, made a film, and people thought it was fun. It's great. It's a great feeling. With that, so what we're going to do is there anything, Adam, at all that you'd like to bring up? Anything upcoming that you'd like to kind of let everybody know about?
Well, again, besides the LOL Jax one, we also are doing the 48-hour film project, which actually got pushed because of COVID from May to August. So August is going to be a pretty busy month here in Jacksonville for the filmmaking community. So we have some teams signed up already for that weekend. It's August 14th and 15th. And we had our screenings on a week that now the Republican National Convention came in. So we then had to push that. So it's going to be on August 30th, 31st, and the September 1st for those 3 days for the best of. And then, for the screenings, and the best of award show will be Monday. It'll be presented by Jax Film Bar Mondays too. It'll be Monday, September 7th. And, we're hoping for a great turnout with a lot of people, a lot of filmmakers in this community. Because again, it's coming back to the talent that we have here in the city. We have amazing filmmakers, amazing talent, obviously Marshall being one of them. Like I said, we have great minds here in the city, and we're like excelling in regards to what we're showing here, what we can do. We have great actors and actresses as well. So I think it's great that Jacksonville is that city that is like showing up in the independent. Like we have feature films being made, a lot of short films, again, a lot of great talented people here. So I think it's awesome. Like I said, I always try to push for filmmakers to continue making films. We have a lot of challenges as well that happen here in the city that push a lot of filmmakers as well. So I think it's great.
Absolutely. You and Monique are doing a great job. Keep it up. We look forward to everything. So with that, we're going to go to a commercial break, and let's cut to that.
So anyway,
thank you, Adam.
What you're saying, I'm the man, Whitey, and you guys are the victims of a tyrannical, racist, oppressive society.
That's right. There we go.
Man, that sucks. Sucks true. I'm gonna talk to some people and straighten this out, man. This is a bunch of bull crap. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna go get him. Yeah.
What's your name?
Oh, Mike Donnelly.
Well, hey, get on out there.
No, you got the wrong guy. Hey. Just a second, fellas, come on. Easy. Jamil, talk to me. Kill Whitey! Hey, fellas! Yeah! Kill Whitey! That's one small step for man, one giant. I have a dream! No!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Ross Thoughts. I am Ross Mielek, and these are my thoughts. Tonight, I'm here with a breaking news alert. As many of you know, Lady Antebellum recently changed their name to just Lady A to remove the racist past of that word in their name. So there are some other bands that are showing their solidarity and removing racist and sexist words from their names. First artist or band is Yellow Card. They will now be known as just card. And as many of you know, Yellow Card, or now just Card, is here from Jacksonville, as well as our next artist, Limp Bizkit. They're now changing their name to just Limp B. Next up, we have Pink Floyd. They are now going as someone named Floyd. The next one doesn't really, not sure why, but the artist Pink is just changing her name to I Make Crappy Music. Kind of odd, yet oddly fitting for Pink. And for the final band that has submitted a name change, the Black Eyed Peas are changing their name to the IP. And, well, that's it for tonight. Until next time, I'll be in my thoughts. And after this, we'll be now going to another commercial.
The problem with America
Enjoy.
these days is people are just too close-minded. What's wrong with a grown man holding hands with that of a tiny woman? Damn child-proof lock. Hello, my name is Terry Sandusky, and I suffer from a broken heart. Society, they can barely grasp the idea of a transgender bathroom in a Target. How dare they get in between the love that is shared between a man and a woman in a tiny body? This is the woman of my heart.
Do you not understand how she's a child? She's an adolescent child.
You don't get it.
No, I don't get it.
She's not a child!
Hey guys, I'm here. It's me.
Marshall.
It's me, Marshall. And I'm here with another current affair. I heard you guys talk about some things earlier, and I just thought we left something out that was pretty relevant. Do you guys hear about Crystalia? Anybody?
Yep. Yeah, sure did.
You guys want to talk about it? Comments on it?
Oh man, I don't know, baby.
I think that news story is a little too young to be talking about right now.
Oh boy,
little fresh.
Got the comedy.
Yeah, Crystalia has touched the lives of many underage women, from what I'm taking from this. So
Yeah. I honestly don't know what to believe at this point. Not to say that it doesn't matter. I mean, not to say discredit anybody, but it's pretty unbelievable. But when you look at his body of work, he says babies, like that's one of the things, right?
That's
Babies.
his fans are babies.
One of the
babies.
first places I ever saw him was on Workaholics, and
Mm-hmm.
his role on Workaholics was a pedophile, and then he had a recent role on what was it? You? Did you guys watch You?
I didn't watch that. No.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah,
It's on Netflix. I read about it. I haven't watched it, but apparently there's some themes of inappropriateness on that as well. But yeah, I mean, I was always a fan of him back in the day, and then I went and saw him live. I have the poster to prove it, which I think is highly relevant as well, because he's holding a baby.
Oh,
You guys see that?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh God!
Yeah.
Not good.
So
Follow the
lots-
leader.
lots of-
Follow the leader.
Yeah, lots of common
life
themes. Yeah.
Life imitating art with this guy, huh?
I guess. I mean, it sucks for him because I think, well, I mean, why wouldn't it? But there's no real. I haven't seen any real evidence yet. But it just sucks that all of his work kind of leans to that, right? I mean, I don't know.
Sure. It's like Robin Williams. It's hard to watch anything Robin Williams these days.
Yeah.
Because he killed himself. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. But then also, like you're saying, there's all these telltale signs this entire time that this guy was, doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one for, I don't know. I don't really have faith in the justice system, so I was going to say, proven till innocent, or proven. I can't talk right now. This is live,
I gotcha.
Live TV, and I'm producing on the back end. But innocent till proven guilty was what I was trying to say. I'm just going to play the current affair thing I'm just going to keep doing that over and over. You guys can't see it, but this will help save me. All right.
You're good. This is what do you think, Adam? I mean, I'm sure you heard the story, and it just immediately. It's one of those stories like, ooh.
Yeah, I know he came out with a response to it, and basically, I mean, he's saying let the fame get to him. He didn't say that he was guilty, but he did say there's things that happen, and I mean, and I'm not saying that he said this, but I know with younger girls, sometimes they kind of try to play off as they are 18, and I guess that's why you have to show ID. And
well,
that's rule number one for me. You come in this bad, I gotta see that ID.
Don't be like, who's 18? Oh,
I didn't know.
I left one of the trail of evidences. I can't remember what episode it is of his podcast, but he says something along the lines of, "There's no such thing as 14-year-old girls. They go from 6 to 21 or something like that." Yeah. He's like, "Have you ever seen a 14-year-old girl?" And I'm just like, okay, there's that. When I saw that, I was just like, okay, this is getting uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's disappointing too, because I mean, obviously comics, they try to remain like untouchable, and they can say a lot of things, but then you see like the pattern of everything that he's been talking about, and selections of roles that he's been taking on, and it's just like, oh, dude, man, you had some people like really rooting for you, or were fans of you, and then come out. It's like, then you're right. You don't want to say like, well, he's guilty. I can't. But it's like, there's just a lot of things that were leading up to it. Sort of like R. Kelly, or
yes, exactly.
just like, dang, it's like, but I liked Space Jam.
Yeah.
I believed I could fly.
Just like
it ruins it. Really, it really does.
Oh God, yeah. How can you listen to R. Kelly anymore?
Well, I still love Space Jam, but I mean, I don't know.
Space Jam's a different story. I can't listen to anything R. Kelly. It's weird.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
Yeah. Well, that's all I had. Sorry to bring the mood down, but
No, man.
I thought we should mention it.
It's a current affair. This is what we do.
That's what we do.
TV
what is it again?
Show, internet.
Rob, what is it again?
Current affair.
Okay, cool. Just playing with the overlay graphics.
I love it. It's good.
Well, let's take a quick break, real quick, and then we'll be right back. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Going into the credit roll.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Adam, Madrid, LOL Jax, Monique. You guys are doing wonderful things. Thanks so much for being on the show. Ross, thank you for allowing us into your mind. Marshall, thank you for producing this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful COVID Night Live. Everybody have a good night. See you next week. Next week, we will have Josh Patterson from $5 Comedy. He's going to be on. We're going to make more comedy. It's going to be great. Everybody, have a good night.
Good night.
Oh, yeah.
hard.
I don't know. That's hard. Have a good night, everybody.